AIDS babies. When AIDS first came out in 1981, as officially as AIDS, same year I did the tattoo of the etching of the bird's skull of death, I did an etching of a mountain in the Matterhorn in Switzerland, living in Europe, because everybody said freedom was money, and Switzerland was a symbol of money, and the Matterhorn was a symbol of Switzerland. So I had a dead bird flying over the Matterhorn. Yeah, that's right. And AIDS surfaced at the same time, so it took a while for this to mellow in my brain and come out of my hands. Because we had all the propaganda from the media that was being fed by the CIA and the American Red Cross, that only people that were homosexuals and only people that were shooting up with a needle could transmit AIDS from one person to the other. And being a sex-crazy adult in Paris and understanding that, no, that's not true. Everybody catches gonorrhea, everybody catches syphilis, and so why are they lying? And I kept this in my brain, why are they lying, why are they lying? And I said, how am I going to reach the people and say that they're lying? And I decided to do a piece called AIDS Babies. And if a baby is born with AIDS, somebody's lying. CIA and the American Red Cross. And propagated by the press. Now we know what the press does with any, they have slants. How many lives were lost by heterosexual couples, by the false news, by the abusive news, by the propaganda being sent out by the CIA? How many countries have been destroyed because of bad news? How many dictators have been taken out? How many leaders of different countries have been taken out and puppets installed because of false news? Permitting massacres, permitting genocide, permitting all these things that we as Americans say, well, we're self-righteous here. We believe in God. Well, everybody believes in some sort of God. Even the atheists, they have to believe against something, and if you believe against it, it has to exist. So they're admitting the existence. And watching the hypocrisy of growing up in the South, in the Baptist church, and the Methodist church, and other places, and the hypocrisy in France, and a deep belief in what Christ was as a human being, who he was, and try to walk in his footsteps. You've got the money. The dollar bill has the Freemason sign. As a Freemason, I decided to put the Freemason sign in it as the circle of life, as the mirror of vanity, of the leather, the last buffalo that was slaughtered in the American Indian food supply. All different types of people, the golfer, the babies, the children, everybody can be infected with AIDS, as we know now. But that's not the case years ago. When the hype started, the witch hunt came out against homosexuals and drug addicts. It was like, what is going on? The broken mirror of bad luck or negative energy. It's all of these are symbols. The eyes here, the public watching and eating up all this false information when with a little intelligence and a lot of truth, we could not change, but maybe alter the course of our society.